Hi, this is Maria, and I'm going to show my next week's spread in my large Digibujo by Jenny Gollan. So I am working in Goodnotes, and let's get started. So first, I'm going to go to a blank page in my journal, and I'm going to save this. So I go to the three dots at the top right, Export, Export Current Page, Format is Image, Image again, Export. And here you would save it to wherever you have it, wherever you want to. So you can save to the camera roll or to the drive or wherever it is you want to save. I just save to my camera roll just because it's quick and easy. Now I'm going to open Procreate. I'm going to add, I click the plus sign at the top right, click screen size. This just gives me a blank canvas. I'm going to go to my wrench tool at the top left, image, insert photo, and I'm just going to pick up that last photo that I just saved. Now I'm going to, on the bottom, click magnetic so that when I size this, I don't lose my dimensions. Okay, just to fill the screen a little bit. Click that arrow again and you are not selected anymore. Okay, so we're going to start. The only reason I do this is so when I size things, they fit inside. I'm going to make them fit inside this grid, inside this format, so that when I import back into Goodnotes, my sizing works a little better. I don't like the way Goodnotes sizes things. So I'm going to add a layer. Now again, when we add items, you would click your wrench tool and insert either a file or a photo. So if you have an older iPad, you would do it this way. If you have a Pro, you can swipe up and pick up your photos from here from the bar, and since mine are all in the cloud, I'm just going to click Files and find all of my stickers this way. Now I made before a week of grid, so I don't have to remake that. I made it before, so I'm just going to drag that in. I'm going to click my layers tool, deselect that layer, just so I don't see it, it's still there. Add a new layer, and I'm going to find all the stickers that I think I'm going to use here. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to need this one. Just drag it over and deselect, add a new layer, this one, deselect, add a new layer, this one, deselect, add a new layer, and I'm just scrolling through here trying to remember all of the sticker sheets that I used. Of course, if you forget, you can always come back and pick one up later. Alright, let's see. I think that is all that I used. Like I said, if I forgot one, we will just come back over and get it. So I'm just going to close that layer again. I'm going to deselect everything. The only things selected here are my planner itself, and I'm going to select this one, which is my weekly grid that I had pre-made from a different video. Let's go ahead and start decorating this planner. So I'm going to start with my days of the week, and when you have a sticker like this, it's all one sticker. So I'm going to click my selector tool. I'm going to be in freehand mode here at the bottom, and if you just tap the corners, it kind of selects what you want, and then I'm going to click the two lines at the bottom. That is copy and paste. So it copied Monday into its own layer. So now I'm going to click the entire sticker sheet and hide it. I uncheck the box, go back to Monday, layer for Monday, whoops, click my arrow, and I can place Monday where I want it. Okay. Easy peasy. just like that. Okay, now let's do the next one. Turn that layer back on, select Tuesday, double line, puts Tuesday in its own layer, and turn the whole sheet off. Now because I've got Tuesday layer selected, it's only going to move Tuesday, not anything else. Now sizing here gets a little tricky because you've got to go back to freeform. You've got to try to go inside the lines and try to match the size of the words to the previous. See, I can go back to Monday and move it over a little bit if it's not lining up just right. Okay, go back to the sticker sheet, select out Wednesday. Wednesday's always difficult because it's a bigger word. Turn off the sticker sheet, select Wednesday. Now I'm doing this because I really prefer to do a Sunday start. So we're going to make sure that Sunday is at the beginning of my week. I'm trying to match my letters so that they're about the same size as all the other day words. And also so that the little flags for the days are about the same size also. So Wednesday, make that a little bit fatter. There we go, those match pretty good. Go back to my sticker page, select tool, Thursday. You can also just circle. You don't have to tap the edges. Double lines. Turn off my sticker sheet, make sure Thursday is selected. And place it into, drop it into place. Oops. And just play with this till it looks right. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course. If I was hand drawing this, it would look very different. So just do it to where you like it. Okay, select Friday, double lines, and place that one. And almost done. Saturday. And one more for Sunday, and we're done with that. Okay. Now, if I really want to, I can merge all these days into one layer. But I think I'll leave them alone in case I change my mind about positioning. I'm just going to leave each day in their own layer. Okay, next sticker sheet, I want some decoration at the bottom. So let's turn this layer on. And let's select out this one. Double lines. There it is in its own layer. And also, let's select this one out. Double lines, so it's in its own layer. Now we'll turn off the sticker sheet and we can move these independently. So I want this one at the top. and I want this one at the bottom. Now I can merge those together so they are one row. Slide and duplicate. Now I have that same thing for the other side. Okay. I can merge that together so they're one row. I'm going to open this one so that I can get the lace, double lines, so that the lace is in its own layer. I'm going to turn off the sticker sheet. I'm going to click the arrow selector tool and I'm going to rotate. So across the bottom, it's about in the middle of your screen. Rotate. And I'm going to, now you see it went behind. I want to go back into my layers and put the lace on top of my ribbons. And now now it's showing on top. Okay, and then we're just going to size that to wherever it looks pretty. Okay, and like that. Again, we're going to swipe and duplicate. Put it on the other side. Okay, and join those together so they come on and off together. You can put these two together, whatever works. I'm just going to leave them separate in case I change my mind later. Let's see, we'll add some flowers. Let's turn this one on. Selector. I like this one. Double lines. Turn off the sticker sheet. Duplicate. Okay. Let's see. From this, let's just get the little heart out of here. Duplicate. Turn off the sticker sheet. Oh, that's a pretty little heart. Oops, I need a ribbon behind it. Let's see. Let's take one of these ribbons. Duplicate. That was a copy and paste. Alright, so, oops. Arrow tool. Put that where you want it. As if it's hanging off from the edge of my planner. And where did I put that little? I'm going to put these together just so I can find them easier. I need to be highlighting my row, my layer that I want to actually move. That's pretty. I like that. Okay, so we need to add some color. So let's add another layer. We're just going to go to the top. Add a layer. And we're going to color match. I'm going to click the little, between the opacity and the size of your brush, there's a little square. If you touch the square and touch your pen onto the screen, you can, it's got a little crosshair in the middle. You can pinpoint a color on your canvas. And you see that top, this little color wheel turns that color. So once you find, I wanted this little darker color in the ribbon. So once you find it, then save it into your color wheel, into your palette. Now I already have it there, this one. And I want it to do some filling in here. So on my grid, let's find the grid. this, yep, that is the grid layer. I'm going to make that a reference layer. And then I'm going to get that new blank layer and I'm going to drag and fill. Oops. No worries, go into a paintbrush. See how big we want this. Pretty small. And we're just going to draw it in. Be in that layer, I want a paintbrush. Okay, and I'm just going to draw. Well, it's awful light, and that's because my opacity is way down. Let's bring that opacity all the way up. There we go. Double tap to erase. Now I'm going to draw all the way across. It's kind of wonky, but if you just wait, Goodnotes will straighten the line for you. If you tap again, it'll be perfectly straight. Now because it's in its own layer, I can move this wherever I want to. Okay, I'm going to swipe and duplicate, and that will, I'm just going to make a box and fill the box since it wouldn't fill my color. That happens sometimes, but you know what? We're just going to work around it. Okay, so I'm going to merge those two layers. Okay, I'm going to go add a new layer. I'm going to draw down to complete my box. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that one for the other side. Okay, and merge all of that together so that the whole thing is on one layer. And now we can, oh good lord, let me take that reference off of there. Click this layer, and there we go. Okay, so now we're going to duplicate that and move it over to the other side. Make sure it's all the way to the edge. Okay, so now I'm going to merge those together. There we go. So they work as one. And I'm going to duplicate that to put it at the top. And we'll move that here in a minute. I'm going to duplicate it one more time so that I have a divider here in the middle. Okay, now I'm in this third row. I'm going to erase part of that. Make my eraser big because I just want one little bit over here. Make my eraser small so I have more control. Okay, this is a good place to have a list or some sort of other box, whatever I want to call it, and it will color match. Let's go ahead and merge these three together first. Okay, and then I'm going to get this layer behind all my day layers. There we go. And okay, so the bookmark and the heart need to be over that layer. So that they're across the top. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to my sticker sheets. Let's turn this one on, and I'm going to select out of here this one. Double lines, turn off my sticker sheet, and I'll place that one inside the color and just size it to fit. Make sure it goes all the way across. Okay, and slide and duplicate, put it on the other side. We're going to add a new layer, go to the paintbrush, let's go to an ink brush. Let's see, gel pen, a nice thick gel pen. And we're going to draw across, we're going to make a box. Hold, wait till it straightens, tap, let go, duplicate. We're just making a box, merging those together, new layer, drawing the box. Okay, duplicate that one. Okay, now I'm going to join all of those together. Now we have one box, and I'm going to fill the box. Perfect. I'm just going to tap over just a little hair. Now what that's done is it's going to separate out for me morning, afternoon, and evening in a color shade rather than using sticker boxes. That is going to be duplicated. We'll put it on the other side, and we'll fix this in a minute. I just want to get the basics down. And before we merge anything, let's duplicate that row, turn it, and make it fit in this box. And then I'm going to merge all of those together so they turn on and off. And I'm going to lower the opacity so I can see through it. Okay, and then I'm going to move the entire layer of color underneath the grid. So I need to go all the way down here below the grid. There we go. So my black lines are above the color. So one more thing I wanted to add is, let's add a new layer. I want to add some check boxes, so I need to make sure I'm in black ink. I need to pick a brush that is a pen. Well, gel pen is a good brush. Make sure my pen size is not too small, not too big. And I'm going to draw some check boxes in here. Oh, that's too thick. Make it smaller. If I hold the line, Procreate will straighten it for me. And I'm just making my own check boxes. They don't have to be perfect, but that's pretty good. Now I'm going to duplicate. If I'm in magnetic, they will line up a little bit. You see that line kind of lines me up. Okay, I'm going to merge those together, duplicate, and now I'm moving two at a time. You can move them one at a time, but this just makes it a little faster. Merge those, duplicate, now I'm moving four at a time. And again, that line just helps me line them up a little bit. Checking my placement. I'm actually not going to merge those because I need four more to be done here. And if I'm happy with that, I will merge all of those together, duplicate all of it, and that should fit here, if I counted right. Maybe a little bit taller. And that looks pretty good. Now my little ribbon is a little too close, so we'll just move it over. Not that it matters, because you can write right over this. And we'll move the little heart over as well. Paper clip. And we are just about done. Okay. Oh, no, we're not done. I need to add in the numbers, day numbers. So let's add in one more layer. We'll pick a pretty blue, and I'll pick calligraphy pen. I like to write on that one. We are working on new layer. Yes, we are in May. This is next week, so May 20th through 26th, and just fill in the numbers here. Okay. And now I think we're done. So I'm going to go back to my layers. I'm going to deselect my grid, turn it off. I'm going to deselect the background color. And this way it will save as transparent. So I'm going to click the wrench tool, share, PNG. I'm going to save it to my photo roll. Turn these back on just so they're there next time I look at it. I'm going to go back into Goodnotes, long press, image, photos, pick up that last photo from just now. I'm going to tap and crop so that I don't have all this dead space around. Otherwise it's hard to drop into place in Goodnotes. And now I'm just going to size it, and it should come really, really close to the right size because I made it inside of the planner itself as a template. Click off, and there you have it. Thanks for watching.